Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Naruto ShinobiCraft. And oh boy, I'm recording this one pretty late. I've been out of commission all day. I literally spent, the past 15 hours sleeping. I was not feeling well, so now it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm finally awake enough to record. Anyways, last time we started up with Mahusukai and accidentally became effectively immortal. So that's a thing. Yeah. This is the boundary of health. Uh where's my Mahusukai book? Boundary of health healing. Here it is. Where is it? Boundary of Drain Life. That's what it's called. Probably should have remembered that, but oh well. So basically, it will drain away health from everything inside its 10 by 10 block radius. Ooh, I should block this off so villagers don't come too close. Either that or actually separate it on its own tiny little island. But we're just going to constantly regen health and whatnot if this is actually just doing its thing over here. So yeah, last time we set it up with this dummy, and it's just permanent regen, and it will actually heal health and whatnot too, so that's very good. I 100% doubt it works with Chakra, but technically speaking, we didn't test it. But that's probably a no-go, almost surely. But between episodes, just as I was about to start things off, I went over to the swamp over on the map, over here real quick. And I grabbed a couple of the Nagas from Grimoire of Gaia. Because as long as these things are named, as long as they're in water, they'll just constantly regen. Then we just have these two. Which I don't know why having these two, capturing them and putting them in the cell, feels more legitimate than just a bunch of dummies, but it does. Although I probably am just going to switch to a bunch of dummies instead, just so we don't constantly hear that noise. So yeah, that's something we're probably going to switch out in a moment. Anyways, but also last time after we became functionally immortal, we broke all of our armor in a fight, but we fought Jiraiya. We actually found one of him and he spawned. We didn't get any drops off of him. I don't know if he does drop anything. But something I didn't even think of before we attempted it, he might have had something that happens if you speak with him. There's a chance he might have tried to teach us the Toad Sage mode. I don't know for sure, but it would have been very cool to see. I didn't think to right-click him before fighting. I don't know, I didn't see anything about him teaching us it, but this mod adds in legitimate ways to get everything else in single player. I feel like it would probably add in a legitimate way for Sage mode too. That's something we'll have to try again, if we ever find one of them. But, today, what are we getting into? This is probably going to be a short one, but now that we have the upgraded healing thing, and it's even better than last time, we're going to rematch Otsutsuki, and hopefully get our first pair of extra Byakugan, because that would be very cool. We need to get... I don't remember if we need 4 of them, including our first one, or if we need 4 extra ones in order to evolve this thing into Tenshinhan. And then after that, we need another 4 after that, I know for sure. So we either need to beat 3 Otsutsukis for the first evolution, or 4 Otsutsuki and get lucky with the eye drops. I'm not entirely sure which one. So, thankfully we know where there's 2. One of them in a monster ball, one of them off in the desert, just a little ways that direction. So we're going to try and beat one of them now that we have really good regen. Going to need to remake our armor, which I should have the resources for. It's just going to take me a little bit. Oh, that poor squid. Also, going to make one of the attunement gems, like the attunement diamond. A kind of important thing. I didn't build it last time. Oh yes, also, the one goddess of star-filled void. Did I mess up the order of those words? I think that's right. I remember, yes. I got the order of those words correctly, right? Goddess of the star-filled void. Yes, cool. Got the order of your name right. It basically reminded me about this thing, and it's very good because it one stores the Mahusukai energy, And 2, storing energy counts for training it. So this thing just has a bunch of energy in it now. We have our thing here constantly giving us back energy. So we can just keep growing this growing the gem in Mahu. And as soon as we start reaching like super high, why is that skipping over this diamond sword and this iron shovel in order to get to the stuff below it? That's strange. I guess it goes for the lowest durability thing first, if I had to guess. Wait, was that a squid? That must have been a squid. You know, you two are kind of getting annoying with the constant death sounds. I'm definitely going to change you out for dummies in a moment. But, yeah, we now have this attunement diamond. That will make training infinitely faster. And, actually, now that we're saving up Mahu above our current 250 limit, we should be able to get to some of the cooler stuff sooner. Like, there's some stuff that requires thousands of Mahu to do, and we definitely want some of it. We definitely want to get to that stuff. So, that's all going. We're gonna keep building this thing up in the meantime. There was something else, Mahu, I had thought of that I wanted to do, but now I have forgotten. Um, let's see, what was it? I mean, we're going to do the Staff of Explosive Mana, a condensation, because of course we are. That's a given. The power consolidation. This is another important one we're going to do. Oh, that's also going to take a whole bunch of extra mana that we don't have yet. Cool. I feel like there was something else he had thought of as far as this stuff goes, but I don't remember. I'm sure it will come to me later on. Oh yeah, also, to note, thank you for the reminder, Odyssey Slime. Blood Moon has now been removed. It wasn't really adding much other than just sometimes we couldn't really play the game. So, that has been changed out. You're still going strong, right? Yep. Like, their regen isn't permanent regen, but it does happen frequently enough and strong enough that it counteracts their healing abilities. Or counteracts the drainage. Words are hard. There's all that. I did not do any training because, as I said, I've been out cold all day long. Like, I did not leave my bed until just like a couple hours ago. There really was something else I'd wanted to do, but I cannot remember it now. I guess we'll get back to work on remaking our armor real quick. We need our empty things for the IMAG fluid, because I need to go get more. Empties. You go in there. I think I relabeled the new IMAG stuff, right? There it is. Hello there. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. So all of that is going to get turned back in, and we're going to make high-end. I could have just teleported to the Flying Raj, and that would have been faster. Where am I? Hello, Ito Tensei Itachi. I'm just gonna go over here again. So grab out a couple of you. 4 of you, when fully evolved into the high-end thing, are going to get us... I think that sounds right. One of these, one of the mid ones will give us 2 empty cells. One of the high-end ones will give us 4, and we need 15 if for armor for the chest plate, leggings, and boots, I think. So I think that's worked out fine. Like, I think that's more than what we need, but it should be good enough. Teleport back on over to the IMAG fluid. And I don't know if there's actually enough in this pond, but hopefully. Worst case scenario, I settle for medium range. Okay, that should be more than enough. Teleport back home. I said teleport back home, thank you. Whee! Lights! Basically to avoid taking too much fall damage, and then I take fall damage anyways. Oh, but you can see our regen there. It's now like 2 hearts a tick. That is very powerful. Like, we have managed to make ourselves super strong with just a little bit of work in the Mahu. And we're not even really started yet. The Mahu weapons can reach near infinite damage, although not as much as in later versions of the mod. This version of Mahu has the sword Caliburn, which it's basically Excalibur. You throw it into a lake, it gets super powerful. You throw it back into a lake. The more you enchant it, the more times you consolidate power into the sword, the stronger Caliburn's gets. In later versions of Maho Tsukai, like 116 versions, you can do the same thing and get a super powerful Caliburn, and then if you use said Caliburn to kill a tamed wolf, then it will turn into Morgan, and it's basically an evil version, and if you kill a bunch of villagers, it literally has infinite potential as far as damage goes. So yeah, this is a very powerful mod. It's very simple, but it is very powerful with the high-end stuff. Anyways, there's that. And grab all of the IMAG fluid. Hopefully that's enough. We're going to be just short of the full batch, it looks like. Sad. We'll just have to settle for doing one medium one instead. And then worst case scenario, a couple of low ones for the for the last little push. There's that. And head back on over one more time, grab the last little bunch, but I don't think it will actually be enough. Where is it? There it is. Let me through. Yeah, it's just one more little bit. Not enough as far of that stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to find more of it some point soon. But enough at least for the armor, which it's helpful. It broke pretty simply once we got into a real fight with it. Although maybe I could enchant it with Unbreaking or something. I don't think I saw that on the list. Like if you press U on anything, you can see what you can enchant it with. And there weren't any options for that armor, if I remember correctly, but I'll double check once we remake it. Rude. Oh, sorry, clone. I meant to attack our friend here, not you. Go away. Oh yeah, hey look, I got another one of my own name tags. A bouldering zombie from Ancient Beast? Hello there. Don't think I've seen one of you before. Most of the other Ancient Beast mobs gave you an achievement for beating them for the first time, but not that one, interestingly enough. Anyways, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing down here. I just sort of started running for no apparent reason. Let's head on back home real quick and go ahead and remake our armor. And then from there, I think it's time to rematch Otsutsuki, and I'm feeling quite a bit more confident this time. So, let me remake the armor. We saw the whole thing in detail before. I don't think we need to go that in-depth with it again. Okay, it took a little bit longer because the machine ran out of energy and I had to wait. Plus, I had to go on a redstone hunt because I forgot we were completely out of the stuff. But we do have our full armor set back, and as I thought, there are no enchants you can give these. Like, I even tried just tossing it in here just to see, and nada. Just like show it actually. Yeah, nothing. Although I didn't try just an Unbreaking book. That could technically work, but based on the fact that it doesn't pop up, I'm still going to assume probably not. Unbreaking 2. I think I left all of my... hello Itachi, you're not where I wanted to be. Temp base, just teleport back there instead of running back through all of these. But I left my thing down here, didn't I? My anvil, that's the word. No, apparently I did not, so I ran all the way back here for absolutely no reason then. What did I do with my anvil then? Oh, it was... Ignore me, it was literally right there the whole time. Yeah, Unbreaking doesn't work on these. That's a little bit sad. These are probably just going to break instantly again. But until they do, we are a little bit better prepared. As I've been doing this, the tuned diamond is now just about full, and our max Mahu is up to 436, which is pretty good. Getting close enough to actually use a lot of these stronger things. Actually, we have 10,000 in the gem, so we probably could do just about anything we wanted. Although at this point, it's only one or two things we'd actually be able to do. Or, we'd only been able to do one or two out of everything with how much it's going to cost. So, Before we grab out Otsutsuki and go for a fight, is there anything specific I want to take a look at? I could further upgrade our Boundary of Drain Life, but that's just grabbing more mobs. Ascension's just going up. None of the boundaries are going to help in the fight. Protective Displacement. Displacement Scroll will randomly teleport you when you would otherwise have been hit by an arrow. That's not important. Teleports you to the last arrow you shot. Again, no. Displacement circles on the ground. Teleports anything on top of it to a nearby ordered. To teleport from one circle to another. Not helpful in a fight. Equivalent displacement. So basically switch things between both of them, but both of them have to have something on them. Temporarily leave your body and go into spectator mode. That's actually really useful if we wanted to go underground, and that would be more helpful for finding IMAG fluid than Byakugan's thing. So we're definitely going to make at least one of these scrolls later on, but not right now. Scrying. It'll let you see a mob. Strengthening. Strengthening scroll will strengthen the first thing on your hotbar, or your offhand if you're holding something. We made one of these scrolls last time, and it was like a 10% boost to Kubi Beri Bocho, but it went away pretty quickly, so that's not too helpful. Proximity, simultaneous temp, that kind of works like Flying Thunder God, but could still be cool. Weapon projectiles. Get a bow and then it can be used to shoot tools and stuff. Cool, but not useful. Not that good. Reality Marble lets you go to another dimension and grab a whole bunch of free swords. That could be good. Just grab an empty backpack, fill it up with a bunch of really powerful diamond swords, and then just take the durability away from all of them. That could be fun. The power consolidation. This one's actually really important. This is how we get Caliburn, so this one's a big maybe. Two powdered diamond and an emerald. And then Caliburn, it's the sword itself. Treasury projection. The scroll gives the user a gauntlet which will project weapons and tools from the user's treasury, their inventory, some mounted bags in their under chest, and fling them at the target block they are looking at. Okay. So, does that create copies, or does that throw the actual thing? I know the bow one actually shoots the weapon. If that just creates a copy instead, that's actually pretty good. So we'll probably make this one. I've never made this one before, so that could be fun. So, a cloth, a powdered eye, and 2 powdered diamonds. Sure, we'll go with that one. And then we'll go set up the power consolidation lake somewheres too, because that's another pretty important one. So there's that. Just to double check this, where was it? Treasury projection, powdered eye, and 2 diamonds. Cool. So 2 diamonds and the powdered eye. That just gets us the scroll, which will take 1,000 of our attuned diamonds energy, which is a lot, but something we can handle, because we have almost 10,000 saved now. So let's see, there's that. Power consolidation, 2 diamonds and an emerald. We can go do that as well. Just need to make sure we have emerald. Let's see. Shared pain. When we would take damage, our opponent takes it too. So that's pretty cool. Cloth, 2 gold and an emerald. So might as well make one of these too. Cloth. 2 gold and an emerald. Gets us one of these. Shared pain. I mean, if we were to take one of those really big, like, fist attacks, that could actually do a pretty hefty number on a Otsutsuki in return. Let's see. Row eyes. This one makes a giant, like, shield pop-up thing. This one could be fun. Sure. 2 gold and an iron. 2 gold and an iron. Basically, we're just making everything at this point just to say we've done it. 2 gold and an iron. We're going to need to make more iron eventually. 2 gold, and an iron. So we have 1 giant shield thing, 1 shared pain, 1 treasury projection gauntlet. I mean, the Staff of Explosive Mana Contention. This is a favorite of mine. Although, even with the gem, we can't use this thing yet, so we're gonna hold off. The other staff is not as cool. Borrowed Authority. This is actually a really good one. Increase caster speed and power to the extent that mobs hit while using it will break through walls. 3 gold on and a cloth. Sure. And then I think this is... I don't know if there's anything else super cool or important in here to see. 3 gold, or at least not right now. Borrowed Authority is there. Cup of Heaven, basically you make some sort of an array with things going on and it does things. I don't know, I've never figured that one out. Mystic Eyes. There's a lot of these ones. I don't think any are super important. One of them is essentially Amaterasu. Actually, this is Genjutsu, and it locks an opponent in place. This one is Amaterasu. Death Collection lets you steal souls. Their death will be prevented in exchange for souls, whether or not the eyes are active. Okay, so more just saying no to death is always appreciated. We're gonna make one of these too, although we need more iron. Yeah, I forget how much good stuff is just in this. Like, I knew it was a lot, but it's more than I realized. Um, Basically, that makes water mobs drown and fire mobs burn. Base Sight lets you see ley lines, but I've never figured out why that's important. That lets you see inventory. That's basically that's basically Wayla. Summon Familiar gives you a familiar. Shared Vision lets you see through the mob's eyes. Familiar's Garden. Um, when used while familiar is active. So yeah, there's that. Convert to damage. Damage exchange is also very good, although we're going to take too much damage to actually maintain it with mana. Although we should make at least one of those. And is that the last important one for us here? Damage exchange, everything else we've sort of looked at or seen it. What does this one do? Target of the scroll will take no damage from repeated damage sources, but will take double damage from a damage source that was different from the last one. Oh. So basically, if I was to get hit by 2 of the giant fist in a row, I wouldn't take any damage. But if they used a different attack, it'd do it a whole bunch more. That's really cool, but when mobs use a bunch of different attacks, that makes it a little bit less useful. Let's do the damage exchange, and then I think that'll do for now. Although I'm going to need one more piece of iron for this. And I should have made duplicates of some of these scrolls, but I'm sure we'll be fine with just a single use on some of these. Because that's already 5 scrolls to keep track of. That's a lot. Just to double check, this was 2 emeralds, right? Damage exchange, 2 emeralds. Cool, yes. So there's that. You and you and you and you can all go in there. You can go in there. You can go in there and you can go in there. Cool. Actually, hold on. We want to set up the... Do we want to set up the power consolidation thing right now? I mean, we can at least start the lake going. That should be fine enough. 2 diamonds and an emerald. Like so and so. And grab out the dagger, of course. I guess we'll do it outside of the village. That should probably be the best place to do it, because this lake is pretty big and has some special effects going on. So here should do. Although coming over here to do it might get a little bit dangerous at times, but I'm sure it'll be fine. 2 diamonds and an emerald. And here we see that it will create the lake, which you can only see from like this distance. Like the closer you get to it, the less you can actually see of it. I think that's the whole thing grown. Cool. And now if we were to throw in a sword, while we had 5,000 Mahu, or in this case it would take from the attuned gem, we would in fact get Caliburn, which would be kind of cool. And I mean, we're going to do it. I just don't have a very good sword for it right now. You can't upgrade Kubiberi Bocho, can you? I don't think you can. Or at least I don't think any of the enchantments that we could give it would actually help. Although, just a Kubiberi Bocho is a baseline 30, and then enchanting the Caliburn we get out of it and throwing it back in, enchanting the new outcome and throwing it back in, all that good stuff, it'll start racking up pretty quickly. You know what? Sure, why not? Let's get Caliburn, shall we? We do have an extra Kubiberi Bocho on us. Let's just throw that one in. And I think this happens instantly. Wait, hold on. It needs to actually be an enchanted sword in order to evolve. That's right. Oh, forgot a step. So from here, just need to go down here. Whee! And I don't think the enchantments matters. It just needs an enchantment. Although, Kubiberi Bocho might work differently here. Oh yeah, you can't be enchanted in here. Weird. Where was that Unbreaking book I had? Because I know that works on you. I've seen it. Unbreaking 2. There it is. So if I go like this and this, we now have an enchanted Kubiberi Bocho. And from here, head back on over to the lake of the power consolidation lake. You can sort of see it breaking up over the edge there. But this should evolve Kubiberi Bocho. Kubi Kitty Bocho. Was I saying that one? I think I was saying Kubiberi. But it's not going to work. It's not properly being registered as a sword, is it? It's being registered as an axe, I think, isn't it? Power consolidation. Throw in an enchanted sword in order to get Caliburn, a holy sword. Yeah, this must be getting counted as an axe or something like that. Because you can't normally enchant it. You can only do mending, unbreaking, and the curses. So, that's a little bit sad. Oh, you like kill game? I think we're okay. So, what is the most powerful actual sword we could grab for this thing instead? Because clearly, this one's not going to do it. I mean, we have plenty of enchanted diamond already. That could work. Crystal sword? Crystallized obsidian? We can't do that. We'd need to go to the end. Electric caliber. I mean, that's only super powerful when it's charged, but that could work, right? Yes. I mean, we could get electric caliber and... Never mind, that can't get sharpness, so it probably won't count either. Is it just going to be whatever random diamond sword we have? I mean, we have a diamond sword with Smite 5, right? I think Smite matters more for this than other enchantments, if I remember correctly. Did I delete my Smite 5 diamond sword on accident? I think my Smite 5 diamond sword might have gotten deleted in the, no, I stored it away in here. Cool. Thank you, past me, for thinking ahead, instead of just throwing that away. So this should be able to just get tossed in here, and this should have no problem becoming Caliburn, which is pretty cool. We're basically King Arthur at this point. Although, this is not going to be a very powerful version of the sword. We can make it much better. So let me out. And the sword in the lake. Yeah, you can see so much lost Mahu. But somewhere's in here. Somewhere's in here. Where is it? Somewhere's in this lake is Caliburn. There it is. It actually keeps durability, but 19.5 attack damage. It is slightly weaker than Kubiberi Bocho. Kubikiri Bocho. Probably still butchering that. But the attack speed is so much higher. And the sword has some special effects, but I think said special effects only work against undead mobs. But it does have a block function too, so that's pretty cool. So let's head back home, sleep through the night. And then this sword, basically we go ahead and enchant it, and then it can get thrown back in for another 5,000 Mahu. And then you enchant it, and then it gets thrown back in for another 5,000 Mahu. And it just sort of repeats that process over and over again. And it gets very, very powerful. So let's just grab you and go in. Sharpness 3. Oh, that wasn't great. But that does make it just about equal to our other sword. which means that we can probably just... that means that this Kubi Kiribocho might just get retired at this point. But, we'll hold on to all three. We'll just see how it goes. Anyways, we have all of our scrolls. I think that's all we wanted to do as far as Mahu goes for now. Time to go find a fighting location and actually give those Otsutsuki another shot, shall we? Because I think we can probably handle it now. Head on over to... Let's see. Was it this death? No, that was the wrong place. Where did we fight? Oh, Kisame. You're probably still a no-go, but we could probably handle you better, at least. Crimson Portal, spawners, that's where we wanted to go. That's where we ended up fighting the Jiraiya last time. Here it is. And win or lose after this, Zabuza, we're just going to kind of ignore you for now, I think. I don't really want to fight you. We have more pressing matters. But even if it ends up being a pretty short fight and sort of just still a short episode, fighting our friend here is probably still going to be the end. Hello, Deidara and Sasori. I mean, we never did beat Sasori. That could be another fun fight. But no, Otsutsuki is a much more important target for us right now. So grab out this. Regen is still going strong. What do we need to set up? Don't need you in the hotbar. Rasengan's probably not going to be super helpful, but we'll have it nonetheless. Switch over to Stake instead. Don't need that in the hotbar. Have the Rosin Shuriken ready. Don't need the Attuned Diamond there. The Otsutsuki's ready to throw out. There's our normal swords. This should be switched on back over to Lightning Chakra mode. Although that should probably be like that instead. And in fact, do that even. Lightning Chakra mode will just be in the hotbar. Rosin Shuriken's the one we want quick access to throwing around. I also did not set up extra things in the durability exchange, but I hope that will be fine. Hello, Hedon. We're not here to fight you. So in fact, I missed. Did not miss that one. Basically, if it decides it wants to spawn another Akatsuki on us, we're just going to catch it in here. Hedon's there. Row Ayes is a single-use block ability. Borrowed Authority is a big damage boost to us. Damage Exchange is a limited number of hits gets put to Mahu instead, so that we can just do instantly. Treasure Projection, that costs a lot of Mahu and gives us a weapon thing. Borrowed Authority, Shared Pain. Sure, that'll probably do for now. Damage Exchange. I thought it actually showed you how many more damage exchange hits you had, but I guess not. Hello, Otsutsuki. Let's just put on Lightning Chakra mode, and I think we're ready to fight. Shared Pain is now activated on you as well. And I think we're ready to go. Come on, hit me, would ya? Okay, yeah, it took a couple of those hits back at us, but it didn't seem to do that much. Wow, okay, we actually got pretty slowed right there. Okay, healing is still going strong. Okay, yeah, wow, our defensive capabilities are just so much better now. Rise. Oh, that doesn't really work. Actually, I think it might have. That's actually pretty cool. Revolving Heaven. Okay, we have not taken any damage yet. This is going well. Rasen Shuriken. I missed. Rude. But that doesn't matter much. We're just winning here. Where'd you go? There you are. Thank you, healing abilities. That's kind of our... Oh, hold on. This sword's doing a bunch. Where are you? There you are. You were launching something at us. Ow. I say ow. We are still at full health. Offense armor. Oh, offense armor just completely drained all of our HP instantly. Good to know. No. Teleport back over to spawner. It is so hard to be careful with that when you're in the middle of a fight like this. Otsutsuki. Okay, we can get back into the fight pretty much instantly. Borrowed Authority turns back on. Oh, our armor is already dead. Oh yeah, Borrowed Authority. We literally sent things flying. It doesn't look like it boosted our damage actually that much. Also, I think it's only like a couple of hits. But it was cool while it lasted. We sent it flying through a wall. Did we activate Kisame? For a second, I thought we activated Kisame, which would have been very bad. But, we won this fight. Oh, we crashed the game. Maybe we haven't won this fight. Okay, booting back up now. Did I go a little bit early? I think I went a little bit early. Oh. You good? Think we're good. I did not realize you start at 20 Mahu whenever you reload a game. Do I need to reactivate that region of the map in order to, get our Mahu flowing properly again? Like, is that area not loaded in properly right now? Let's go back to village just to make sure. Yeah, our Mahu just started regening way faster once we got back here. And now you lot are still here. That means regen and whatnot should still be working. Head back over to spawners. And where did Otsutsuki go? We need to finish this fight and hopefully not crash too many more times. What happened there? Lightning Chakra mode? We have a moment before we have to worry. Like, we can... Oh, poor Chocobos. Like, we can reassert, or re-level ourselves for a moment to where we need to be. Words are hard, I don't know what I'm actually trying to say. There's that. Lightning Chakra mode goes on. I think we're ready to get back into this fight. Before you regen too much. Ow. Okay, is our regen actually working again? Yes, it is. Cool. So you... Oh, sorry, didn't mean to actually hit you there. Okay, so you can see our health there. We're down like 3 bars or something like that. As we can out-heal the damage, but it is a little bit dangerous. Be very careful of launching attacks like that back at him. I think that might have been what crashed it last time. Hiding an Ash. How much damage does this actually do? It doesn't look like it actually manages to do much in return. What was the music I was playing with Hiding an Ash? I didn't realize Hiding an Ash did something like that. My poor clones. I keep accidentally killing my body doubles. Revolving Heaven. It sort of knocks it back, but didn't actually do much damage-wise. Yeah, it can break... Oh, sorry, Chocobos. Yeah, our Otsutsuki friend can break out of can break out of any of our attacks that kind of like keep it in place, sadly. Rasengan! Where am I? Rasengan! What just happened there? Actually, what just happened there? Like, we had a lot of our bars still left, our Rasengan would not go off, and then all of a sudden we were dead. I'm so confused. Does it kick off, does it launch some insta-kill move once it gets to that weak of a point, maybe? I have no idea what just happened there. Oh, it literally will not drain Mahu off of those off of some of that gear. That's weird. I guess we were out of Mahu. That's such a... I don't know what happened there. How did we die? I want to head back and retry this, but definitely going to set up some of this armor again real quick in here. All of you can go back in there. Shouldn't take very long to regen back up to full with all of that. I'm so confused how we died there. There must be some sort of super strong... That's a very hard sentence to say. There's got to be some sort of attack we hadn't seen before that just landed point blank and one-shot us somehow. Although what, I have no idea. Anyways, I'll see you in just a moment once we're recharged and whatnot. I think we're ready to continue our fight now. Did I maybe deactivate lightning chakra mode on accident? Is that how we died so quickly in that last fight? I don't know. I didn't think so, but I suppose anything's possible. Let's continue on with this fight, shall we? And we know for a fact now that our healing and whatnot is actively working. Okay, we still lose a health bar instantly, so it's not like we're unkillable. I was maybe thinking regen, like whatever regen, probably regen 3 if I had to guess. I was maybe thinking that was better than it actually is. As yeah, we're not exactly going to survive indefinitely, and unless we can get some distance and actually keep ourselves alive. What happened to my jump there? Like my jump got a whole lot shorter for some reason. Oh, it's dragging us around with like almighty push and whatnot. Yeah, this thing definitely has 6 pass powers. Rasen Shuriken. Ow. So I hit it with the Rasen Shuriken. How much damage did it actually do? Yeah, even the Rasen Shuriken just isn't very good against you, which is weird because that's a very powerful jutsu. So we've managed to do about 250 to you across all the different deaths and respawns and whatnot. So we're hanging in there. Dang it! Flying. It sucks that the Flying Thunder God is such a good jutsu, because it makes fighting so much harder when you accidentally teleport away. You're over here somewheres, right? Otsutsuki. There's the Ito Tensei's. Where is Otsutsuki? Where is it? Where is this thing? We're going to try and kill this thing today, but it's not looking very promising. Seriously, where did we go? I know I didn't run into the desert with it. It didn't despawn. I've literally never seen one of those things despawn before, so it can't be that. There you are. You're kidding me. There's no way that's the same with Otsutsuki, right? Like, did it randomly just decide to regen all of its health out of nowheres? That's got to be a different Otsutsuki that just spawned, right? Or was it saving some insta regen skill? And until just now. Oh, that's so annoying. There is... Huh. Yeah, that's the only Otsutsuki around. How did it regen the full in less than 30 seconds? How did that happen? That's literally not happened in any of our past fights with it. Except this time it's just like, yeah, I'm full again. Why? Because I said so? It's so rude, game. I didn't miss one, right? That is the one. There is no other one. Oh, that's so annoying. Stupid Flying Thunder God, why do you have to be so good? If it wasn't so good, I wouldn't keep it on the hotbar. But otherwise, I have to go train up a different Rasengan, so we can still launch Rasengans and Rasen Shurikens around. Ah, it's so annoying. How are you on full health? I don't understand it. Anyways, it is very late. That is apparently not happening today. Still no idea how he died in that one that was actually going well. Just all of a sudden, like, nope, insta-kill. Like, we still had most of our bars. Still no idea on that one. Just kind of rude. But anyways, that's something to keep working on. I can't continue on today. But I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. Never mind. I found where the Otsutsuki we were fighting went. Yeah. Okay then. No idea how we managed to teleport that thing away with us. But apparently, if you're close enough to a mob, you can teleport away with it using the Flying Thunder God? Question mark? That's a first. So somehow we brought that thing home with us, and I didn't realize, I did not know that was possible until I came back home after trying to get a thumbnail of the other Otsutsuki we just saw, and it killed us for no real reason. Like, I was just next to it getting ready to take a picture. Some other mob spawned next to it and attacked it, or tried to attack me and hit it instead. And all of a sudden it started attacking me instead. So I don't know. But anyways, we actually have the Otsutsuki that is like mostly dead still. The one we were giving our proper fight against. But still don't really have time to finish off with this tonight, so yeah, we'll just hold on to this. Anyways, for real now, take care everybody. I want to thank you all one more time for watching, and we need to make a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura and Goddess of the Star-Filled Void. Thank you both so much for the extra support. I'm really, really grateful for it. But without further ado, for real now, take care everybody.